Hello, people. Hello, people. Hello, everyone. Hello. Good evening to you all. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. You are welcome to this live stream. So, before our guests come up, we have a guest in the house. So, if you are there, please, you can write something so I will know you are there. Just write something to know you are there. Yes. As you can see, just get started, okay? Now they see me well. Now they see me well. So today we're going to discuss about Nigeria matter. Our guest will soon come up. There's a video I posted yesterday. Make I speak pidgin so everybody go hear. Una good evening. If you are there, you are welcome to this live stream. Thank you very much for joining. So video when I post yesterday, so some people inbox me, they ask me, say, make I invite the person come. So he will be here very soon. But before we get started, there is a number there you can call as well. You can call as well. If you are there, you are welcome. You are highly welcome to this live stream. I appreciate you all for joining. You can see our guest there. He will soon be as well. I'm sorry, guys. You can see our guest. The number to call in is there. Today we are going to be discussing. If I say I want to speak pidgin English, I don't know where they speak already. Today we're going to discuss matter wey concern Nigeria, wetin dey go on for Nigeria, and matters arising about Edo State. So how Edo State is going to move forward. We know today Obaseki, today na inauguration of Obaseki, right? Might not come cut tongue because na pidgin say I wan speak. You are welcome, everybody. Abeg, if you just dey come, you just dey badge in, abeg make you try share this video, like am, and also share so that people go come still talk their opinion, because our guest will still be joining. We are waiting for him. He go join us all the way from Nigeria. Make he come tell us at least they go on for Nigeria. You fit still get question wey be say you wan ask am. You understand? You fit still get question wey you wan ask am. You fit still call in. He go dey here to answer all of us. You understand? And if you want to join the live broadcast, maybe you wan join the live broadcast, you wan still come talk your own mind, say wetin dey happen for Nigeria, you no like am, I fit still invite you. I fit still send the link to you. Then you go still join. Everybody get freedom of speech. I'm coming on. If you are just coming, please share the live broadcast before our guests will come in. Share the live broadcast before our guests will come in. It's long ago. We don't say when I go when I go live. Hey, it's long. Like seriously, I missed my people. I miss live. So let's wait for our guest anyway. Let's wait for him to join us. You are all welcome. You are welcome. Thank you very much for joining the broadcast. Thank you very, very much for joining the broadcast. So our guest will soon join, and we are going to be talking about what is going on in Nigeria. And we have a guest from Nigeria. His name is Shepherds. So I posted this video yesterday, and many people requested that I should bring him up here so that he can explain more and throw more light to what he was saying, what he was telling us about. Because say this life, everybody know they know finish with the learn. You understand? So I can drop the link down there. I can drop the link down there. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Network is. So if you want to come in, you can come. You can join me live. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, you can type something so for me to really be sure that you're hearing me. Let me check from here. Can you hear me? So if you want to come in, all right. You can join me live. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me now. So I'm waiting for my guest to come. Okay, you are welcome, sir. Okay, I'm trying to send the link. Oh, our guest is here, but I'm trying to send the link. I'm trying to send the link. I don't know why it's not working for me. I'm trying to send the link. I'm trying to send link. You are all welcome. DJN Daddy, I can see you. I don't know. I'm trying to send the link, but it's not working for me. I don't know what is really, really wrong. I don't know what is wrong. Let me see if I can send the link so people can join and you are all welcome. You are all welcome. There is a number to call there. I don't know if the number is even displaying on the screen. I'm just so. There is a number to call there. You can call in. The number is there. The number to call in is there. So you can also say your own. I'm coming home. I'm trying to, let me see if I can. I don't know if the number, please, if the number is displaying on the screen, you can let me know. If the number is displaying on the screen, you can let me know. I don't know why the number is not displaying here. I tried to see if the number is displaying, but I'm not seeing anything. I don't know. Yes, I'm trying to send the link. I'm trying to send the link, but I don't know why it's not working for me here. I'm trying to send the link. I'm sorry, guys. Please drop the link. That is what I'm about to do. I'm trying to, I guess that is the link. I guess that is the link. So I just dropped the link. So I just dropped the link there. I just dropped the link there for my guests to come in. So, Ugiagbe Shefas, you are welcome. The link is dropped there. The link is dropped there. I have the link there. DJM TV, you are welcome. I also dropped the link there. You can join in. So the link is there. Let me see if I can pin the link. Okay. Okay, I just pinned the link. That is the link to join in. So you can join in while clicking on the link. And if you are just coming, please do share the live stream out so we hear more from our brother. If you are here, you are free to ask any question. You are free to ask any question and he's here to answer you. Asking question about what is going on in Nigeria, brother, you are welcome. The DJM TV, you are welcome. I hope everyone of I hope you can see them. I don't know. You are welcome. You are highly welcome, Nabi. You are welcome. Shepherds, brother Ugiagbe Shepherds, you are welcome to the screen. I hope you guys can hear him. Please, I don't know if you can talk and see if others can hear him so we can continue.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Okay, it's like you mute your mic.
Yeah, I muted you because I want Cephas to start first, so that there will not be an echo when communicating.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear you now, sir. You are welcome. Please, you can share the live broadcast out so we can hear from our brother. The number to call in is also there, so you can ask our brother some questions. And if you need his YouTube account, we can also put it down there. I can also pin his YouTube account down there so people can get in touch with him. Because yesterday I posted this video. Abemo speak Pidgin English. I posted a video yesterday, so many people can request for a number, and many people come see they ask, many call me privately, say abeg, we need to talk to that our brother. We need to talk to that our brother so that we go hear some kind certain things we say see dey happen for Nigeria. So now make me invite am come here. For those people wey be say he even send me message say abeg, we want hear from our brother, make we hear wetin dey happen for Nigeria. So now you don dey here, and if you wan call in, if you want to join the live stream, you are very free. And if you wan also call him, you can also call in. The line is open. I don't know whether na dey see the number there. I don't really know. All right, my brother, we want to ask you, you can speak pidgin o. We want to know wetin dey happen for Nigeria and how things dey go on, and we want to know the way forward about Nigeria. Abeg, you go first start to dey introduce yourself. First tell us your name and what you do so people can know more about you. You are welcome, sir.
Okay, are you starting with me or my fair brother?
You're welcome, sir.
According to Anointed Lady TV, she say we speak pidgin, which is okay, and you know, Cephas now somebody be say it is popular, and I don't see some of his video online on other YouTube channel and on Facebook as well. And 99% of the things when they talk about Nigeria, it is very sensible and it hits the nail on the head. And
Yes.
you know what they do. You know when the mentality when it gets different from the kind of mentality some when they say some other people get. You know, some people when they see white, they will say now black. But Cephas own when they see white, they will say now white. Now they try to manipulate her to make you feel good. So that's what I don't see for your video. Be say I think I don't post one of the video as well on DJM TV, and I will
Yes,
got a lot of comment on it as well. And I think I want him to talk when I'm not in Nigeria, though we all know what is happening. I think he will be able to elaborate more on what is happening, specifically in those states.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm very happy. It's my pleasure to be here. I want to thank Anointed Lady.
You're welcome, sir.
You're a prestigious woman, and I must thank you for your effort. You are actually fighting like a warrior.
Thank you very much, sir.
My brother, I must also commend your effort. We are together in it. For us all to have a proper society, it must be a collective effort. We cannot leave the responsibility for some certain people alone. There are so many extents you know, and there are so many extents I also know. So if we bring the both together, we can actually reach the peak of our achievement. Like you all know, my name is Cephas Nohomba. I love motivating people to do the right thing because I was brought up from a very prestigious home, and I was taught some good morals by my parents. And I think what I have to give back to the society is the exact trainings that have been given to me by my own parents. As a human, I do have other thoughts. So many other things do come into my mind to redirect me into things I might just like to do as a free man. Everyone is free to do whatever we want to do. But each time I look at where I am coming from, the background, I would say, no, I cannot afford to disappoint such a prestigious background. So I have to stand my ground to make sure that I uphold the morals that I have been taught all this while. Our parents, they've done theirs. It is now our own responsibility to carry the mantle, to project what we've been taught. So right now in Edo State, things are actually going well for some certain people. If I say things are going well, very fine, in entirety, some people will be offended. I must also tell you that so many people are passing through tough time as I speak to you. That's why we are crying. That's why we are agitating. So many able ones out there, we cannot leave this responsibility to governments that have actually failed us alone. This is, at this present time, this is just the only time we are experiencing at least an administration everywhere. At least 95% of Edo people can actually speak up to say, this governor is trying. So to some extent, he has been able to, do one or two things for the state to help the masses. But I must still tell you that there are still thousands to be reached. We cannot overemphasize what this governor is doing and forget the fact that there are still certain people that have not benefited from this administration. You can't just have your own and come out and begin to say, government, they work, government, they work. What about those that have not gotten? So for us to have a better society, for us to have a better state, for us to have a better country, we must begin to speak in the interest of everybody. That way, I do where I'm not part of the level or Egbe, I do where Usai.
Yes, that's true.
So, in order to have a good society, we must try hard to carry everybody along. If not for the art of greed, I as a person, I so much believe that to carry everyone along is not that a tedious job to do. We can, if we want to. So after the protest, things have not gone to its normalcy. I must tell you the truth. The police, they don't still know who is who in the society. There's so many places that they cannot as well still reach by now because they don't still know what is the mindset of the people in the society. Not just Edo State alone, there are other states. You go around, you won't see any checkpoints, you won't see police patrolling. But the most amazing thing and surprising thing there is that the police are not on uniform to guide the public, but the police are still on uniform guiding our governors and other officials, other politicians. You see, of a truth, if I must talk about Edo State, if I must talk about Nigeria, I will encourage us to fight for a good system. So many citizens are crying that they need young people in power. I must be very frank with us. If we don't change the system, if young people still come into power, it's still going to be the same ball game.
So, sorry to cut in. So, how do you're talking about changing system? So, how do we change the system?
Very good. Just like the other time we came up with NSACs and it was a protest, it was actually going on peacefully until what happened actually happened. We can as well begin now to agitate for a change of system. Now, let's start from the salary a governor is receiving, the salary the president is receiving. Who and who actually sat down to orchestrate the salaries of these people serving us? Were you there? Was I there? Your father, before they died, my own forefathers, were they there?
No.
So now, if you look at the salaries these people, these top officials are receiving, you will know that it's actually worth killing for. It's actually worth enslaving people for. I told us the other last time that there are so many bad politicians who orchestrate their own confraternity. They bring in boys, they use them to work, and they pay them. Why? Because the system accommodates such lifestyle. They know the benefit going into that very particular position. So they are ready to do anything for it. But in assumption, if a salary of a governor is supposed to be the same 35,000 naira a civil servant is receiving, do you think anyone will want to die or kill anybody to be a governor of a state?
No.
Even the kind of pandemonium, the kind of fight we fought in this Ogagas Obaseki-led administration, do you think we would have gone into such battle?
No.
No. But the fact is, politics is so lucrative in Nigeria because the positions are attached with bountiful profits. If a salary of a governor is supposed to be around 50,000, I tell you, most of these people who are in politics, they would have been pursuing other careers. The people that might want to come into those positions, you'll be very surprised. They might be just the minority in the society. The same poor people that have been rejected today will be the same people that will rise up to say, no, this is a clarion call. Let me stand to make our country better. Let me stand to make our state get better. You see, in politics, even during the campaign, people lavish money on the campaign. Why did they? because there is so much money in that same position to recover all what they've spent. So we must begin to redirect the system, right from what they receive, right from how they have access to the public treasury. If these things are well regulated, you will be very surprised that politics will be a peaceful game in Nigeria. And so many people will go after so many other careers and abandon politics. So change of system is the best. If you like, think like I am a good man. If you have me there when the system is not proper, if I look at the battles I'm about to fight or ahead of me because I'm a good man, of course I want to live long. Of course I want to achieve other things. Of course I don't just want to be a governor and die. Then I might have the mindset to begin to dance to the tune of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Even as we speak, the elites, the people who have been in power before, they still have control over the system. That is why you see, when they go, after some years, they come back even in their old age.
Yes, that's true.
They are rotating it within themselves because they have a anchor on the system. They created the system. They own the system. You and I, we are so ignorant about the system. The system of Nigeria is so corrupt that you cannot actually tell how much Nigeria worth. So it's not just all about having a young person there. For me, I think 3 years is too small for us to create a new system. But we can start from now. If it gets to the time of re-election, we can have a caretaker in all these public offices, while we are still setting up a proper system that will work for every individual in this country. We must begin to agitate for it. We must begin to advocate for it. It is not a bad thing to advocate for a proper system, because this present one is not favorable. I must be very frank with us.
Yeah. Let me just quickly ask one question. You talk about the system, and you also said talk about the salary of the politicians, or if, for example, the post of a governor is for 50,000 every month, and people will not want to contest for that position because the salary is 50,000 or is very low. So, do you think the salary determines give contestants the ability to contest for a particular position? Do they really look at the salary? For example, a governor should be receiving like 500,000 every month, which is 1,000 pounds in UK. Do they look at the salary? Because if a governor is receiving 500,000 every month, and they are killing themselves to be in that particular position, don't you think they think behind it that they want to achieve, apart from the person? Don't they, so maybe awarded a contract, and maybe a contract is awarded for 10 million, for example, and the government might collect like 10 years, 2 million. The contractor will collect 6 million, and other third party will collect other monies. Don't you think that is the reason why people really want to there for that political position?
This is exactly why we need a change of system, sir.
There's somebody wrote something there, Abenego Agbo. He said it is also good for states to have total control over its resources, and we need state police. These are some of the things we should agitate for.
Thank you. The person is right. You know, like most of these policemen, they're sent to other states. It got to a time, one certain time, somebody once told me and said he was in a bar drinking, and two policemen were discussing. And the policeman said he's actually working his transfer down to Benin. Then the other guy asked, why Benin? He said, you don't know, say if you enter Benin, before a year, you don't get duplex. Before a year, you don't buy Lexus.
And that's true.
You understand? So now you can see that certain individuals, they go into what they go into because of what they stand to gain. They are not after the betterment of the society. They want to exploit whatever sources that they come across in life. But they don't care about whether this source, exploring it, will cause damage to the society. They don't want to know. If the state actually have control over its resources, and we have our state police, of course, it's going to be either your brother, my own brother, or sister that will be police, right?
Yeah.
And everybody will fight so hard to make sure that we protect the interests of the state. If you do anything wrong, your families are there. At least there are some certain things that at least bring you backward to make you think that I don't need to act this way. Because if I go this way, it will not only affect me, it will affect my family members. Because you are well known. But you just send somebody from, for example, somewhere like Meduguri down to Benin. The person commits whatever they want to commit. And like as I speak to you, there are so many policemen who have fled out of Benin. If you want to know, let them bring out the data of police in Benin City, in Edo State. So many policemen are no longer there again. They've run out and they will never come back. They themselves are aware that they've really tormented the youth. They use their position in the wrong way. So many individuals will never return back to police as I speak to you. Because it's never going to be business as usual. Yes, we want them to come back to continue to perform their constitutional rights or duties. But we don't want them to come back to continue the same old way. So if we have our state police, we'll be able to place check on every individual. If I'm a policeman, it will be very easy for you, because I'm from Edo State, to even know the local government I'm from, to know the village I am from. So because of that, I must conduct myself in the rightful manner. I must. Because if I don't, it will affect me and affect my entire family.
Yes, that's true.
So in most cases, definitely there might be special squads that might be brought down to the state for any reasons, for any security reasons. But those ones, the state police will be there to guide them, to make sure that they only come to do what they sent to do, not to do the otherwise. So having a state police is advisable. Let every individual return back to their states to be policed there. So sending somebody from Kanu, sending somebody from Bayelsa down to Benin right here, it's not really advisable when we have able people to police Edo State actually. And the resources of the state should be controlled by the state as well. By so doing, any leader will not want to lavish the state money on unnecessary things. They'll be very careful with budget. They'll be very careful the way I manage the bargain with contractors. They'll be very careful with the kind of roles they do for us.
You know, according to what you just said, I think you are very, very right, and you are very straightforward, and that was why we are invited to this platform today. You know, Nigeria's system is, I think, is so corrupt up to the extent that they are not being transparent. They don't tell the masses the truth. That is the major issue. I live in the UK for the past 11 years, and I know how the system works. The Nigerian system is not really too straightforward. They are not transparent, and the people's mentality, the way they think, is a bit. Can I say? Sorry to use this word, backward. So, because some of them, when they see white, they say it's black, and when they see black, they say it's white. So that kind of system, things can never move forward. The reason why people voted for, let me use the word Obaseki, because they felt that he's a bit better than other people, because it was a bit straightforward, a bit I'm not saying it's 100%. So that was the reason why people were clamoring that Obaseki need to be there. But when you go to Benin City look like, or Edo State rather, look like a village. There's no good road. There's no electricity. But people, because we felt that he is the one that will really bring that change we need in Benin. It's not as if things are just perfect the way we really want things to be. Because that leads you performance they have done for the state in its 4 years tenure. We believe that after that 4 years, giving him opportunity for making it 8 years for second term, he might do more. But when a system is corrupt, it's corrupt, no matter what you try to do. Because he cannot be in Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of
Yes.
Because you cannot really, they can give you feedback. You might not really know whether the feedback or the report they are giving you, whether it's right or wrong. So they need people to monitor contractors properly. So like now we are in pandemic where people don't go to school. Students are staying at home. And according to the state, they said I think they do what is it called? Is it Edo Best or Edo Learning, something like that? So they are not learning online. So what about those in the village? How can they learn online? They can't learn online because they don't have electricity. They don't have money to buy data. So how would that be possible? I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Even the Edo learning, are you sure they will be able to do it? If the Edo gets that resources to take further that education, when we say lights no day, there is no light, there is no electricity, and coupled with data and every other thing, you sure say Edo State go fit continue. May they not use just say Europe they do they will come say make they use up, may they still start their own. And one more thing, you know say Obaseki don't spend 4 years there, but things don spoil for Edo plenty before Obaseki enter there. You understand? For you to come still work reach exactly that place, e go still hard. E go still hard.
The most, if we must be frank with ourselves, like for myself, my major request from this His Excellency Godwin Oyegaso Obaseki-led administration, the request I'm demanding from this administration is for him to help us fight for to set up a good system before he leaves. Yes, we need good roads. Of course, we need electricity. We need infrastructures. We want jobs to be created. He himself came into the system and he saw how horrible the system was. He has done a little bit, but we want him to do more. Because if we have a good system, that's where you can have a good continuity of development. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
If we have a good system, we can have continuity in development. If we don't have a good system, there's every tendency, His Excellency Godwin Oyegaso Obaseki leaves the office tomorrow, another person comes in and take us backward.
That's true. That's what I'm talking about. That is true. And there's a question there also. There's a question there. Said the federal government do that too, so that they can monitor the state. He said, why is it that only the northern are the IG in every state?
You see, there was a time the former president Obasanjo has talked much about Buhari's heart of nepotism. If you look at the way the system is going, that's why you see each states are agitating. This country is more divided right now than ever before. Why? Because of the pictures we see. The pictures we see. All these things we are asking for. If not for greed, if not for selfishness, if not for evil agenda, these things are just simple things for the federal government to say, oh, if you think having your state police will help issues, have everyone go forward. All right, have it. But these people have something they are working on. They have something they are holding on to. They have something they are working on, actually waiting for a day of fulfillment. That's why they want to dominate the entire country. You see, some people are agitating that they want to go, they want to be on their own, because they are seeing the picture. It's so horrible. It's not proper. We can take care of Edo State if we are given the authorization to go on with our state policing. We can actually do it. We have capable hands.
Please, there's a number there. If you want to call in or you want to ask him any question, you can call. There's a number displaying on the screen. You can call and ask our guest question. We have DJMTV. He's also a YouTuber. Also, we have Cephas. He's also a YouTuber. I'll be dropping their link. I'll be dropping their link. If you want to know more, if you want to, you can also go to their channel and subscribe to them. So they'll be bringing things like this up for you. So especially those of us that live in diaspora, we need to know things that are happening in Nigeria. Like Kingsley Wifo said, he said the first thing we need in Edo State is electricity and good roads. And that is the best. I mean, I was saying it that the worst thing that is happening in Edo State now is electricity and bad road. I must tell you, if we should talk about the worst states that have bad electricity and bad road, is Edo State.
I agree with you.
A country without electricity, I don't really know what is really happening. After 60 years of independence, things are still moving backward. I think we are still very, very backward in Nigeria. Forget about what people are saying. Oh, Nigeria is a rich country. Yeah, you are rich, but you are poor. We are very, very rich, but we are very, very poor, because we have a lot of poor people living in abject poverty in that country. I'm telling you. And if the government can really create electricity in Nigeria, that will help a lot of people. They'll be able to create things on their own. They don't need to depend on government. Maybe, for example, they have this can I say small business, for example, and if you don't have electricity, if you're a tailor, you don't have electricity in your shop, how can you sew? If you're a welder, you don't have electricity, you need to be using they call it generator, always buying fuel, and the cost of fuel is so high. So how would things move forward? And if you
look at it, sir, let me call me, sir. That is why we need electricity, fine and good. We need good roads, fine and good. That's why we're also yearning. We have a good system as well. Do you know how many top political officials are actually benefiting from the importation of generator into this country? Such people will never allow us to have a stable electricity. But if we have a change of system, a system that deals with every indiscipline the way it ought to be, there is no way these people can continue to have their way to sabotage the effort of this country. As you and I speak right here, there are certain individuals who are benefiting from the importations of this so-called generators. Importers. They have their shares with them. They are doing businesses together. So they are also at the verge of helping us to have electricity. And they themselves know that if they make that happen, then their business will crumble. If you really want to investigate and go through the people who are actually into the importation of generator into this country, you will find out that top officials, political officials, are involved in the importations. So how will such people allow you to have a stable electricity? They won't. They won't. So that is the major problem we are facing right here.
I'm coming. Hello. Okay, good evening. You're just calling to... We are on live stream. Sure you know that? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I wanted to contribute. My name is Kingsley Wifo. I'm the one that commented the person that said that the first thing we need in Edo State is electricity.
So where are you calling from, sir?
My sister, I'm calling from Germany in Hamburg.
Okay, sir. So you want to ask a question, or you have a question for our guest, right?
No, I just want to contribute a little bit of it.
All right, sir. We are hearing you, sir. I hope you can hear him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
The main thing, as you say, I heard before that before this honorable came in last 4 years, the Edo State, everything was so bad before he came in. What we are going to do is just that we have to just give him, because the last 4 years he did a lot, but we still need more from him. And the main thing in Edo State is electricity. One thing, we don't have a light. Even where we live here, before I've been living here for over 15 years. I've never seen one day the light is switched off. Before they would do it, before somebody can be able to come to our house, they will write it on the paper that this also hour, it will not be, just maybe 1 hour or something like that, there will not be electricity.
I think we lost him.
And again, maybe if I want to take my children to Nigeria, and that would be another thing. And again, the generator, it causes a lot of sickness. Before you go and place your generator for over, 100 years before you can be able to sleep. Do you understand? What we are going to do is just that we should give this our honorable and governor just a little time. Then let's see what came out from it. You understand? That's what I have to contribute.
Okay, he said we should give government some time, and that's what I also say also, because work plenty for ground where they live for that man. You understand? The first one, even the first one I saw was the stadium. I was so happy. Even only that stadium, at least I'm even hearing that they are going to play football. Even only that stadium where that man do it for the
by tomorrow Friday.
Concert light, sir. We are hearing you, sir.
Yeah, I even watched the stadium today, Samuel Gbemudia Stadium.
If not only that constant light, if not only that constant light, at least you don't try.
We just need that.
You don't try, because that stadium has been there for long, just like that.
Yeah, at times where I work, even some of my friends said they will make choice of me that your players, I cannot go to Nigeria with you. They said that you don't have a light. I cannot. Should you understand me? I just wonder if just that this man did. It was. Let's pray. God, she just touched his heart. I'm 100% confident in this. Basaki. But this palliative that's happened, what I saw, that one make me say, what? This is the food for everybody. Why do people wait to go and keep that? If others they did that, it's now, it will be good. Not the person that a lot of people fight for. The diaspora people fight for. Even my mother fight for. She you understand?
Yes.
A lot of my father friends, they will make my father enemy said. You understand? That PDP, my brother said, he will win. This man will win. He tried a lot. Some people will be criticizing this man. He's not doing nothing. My old junior brother today, where he's doing something in Amagba, he said that, oh, brother, we just pray that he's doing something for me. Just pray that what I'm doing now is, the road before everything will finish, the road will be okay. But I said, okay, if it not still be okay, maybe we can win the area before we can be, we just we have to help also. You understand?
Yes, sir.
A lot of people, they are doing it. They said, it's good. This man is good. If that, since Gbemudia, I don't know, I have not seen a governor like this. You understand?
Yes, sir.
That is it. Thank you. I appreciate your job.
Thank you very much for calling
in. I subscribe on this channel right now.
Thank you very much.
Anytime, if I'm not at work, I will try to hook up with it.
Thank you very much for joining us.
I love you guys. I love this very much. I forget. I don't even know his name.
Yes, his name is there. He's also yes. So maybe you are among the people that was asking his number. His number will be pinned there now, but his name on YouTube is there. His name on YouTube is Cephas. I don't know if I'm on the name anyway. Nomba, Sefa Nomba. So you can trace him through that YouTube. Another guest is DJMTV. He's also a YouTuber also. So you can also trace him there. So if you need more content from them, at least they are there for us. Thank you very much for calling, brother. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. My name is Kinslow Wifo.
All right, sir. You are welcome.
All right.
All right, sir. You are welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Okay.
And you, sir.
Yeah, I think one of the problems we are facing in that country is continuity. People don't continue. If, for example, if Obaseki is late now, or for example, if the other party won last time, and what Obaseki left undone, they need to complete it. The other party will not want to complete. They want to start on their own. So continuity in government is very, very important. Just like UK, where you stop, other people will continue from there. Like what Obaseki did last in his 4 years was really nice. But when you see good things, you need to say it. I'm not a politician. I don't belong to any political party. Then when things are right, it's right, and when things are good, you need to say it's bad or good. So what Obaseki did, as called it, when you go to Airport Road, I think what is it called? There are some buildings that were left there over 30 years ago or 40 years ago by Ogbemudia or Abusali, which Obaseki renovated. There is continuity in government after 40 years, which is not really right. It's supposed to be after that former governor, the next governor should continue from where he stopped. So I think continuity in government should be embraced in order for us or for the state to move forward. And also, let me ask you a question, Cephas. Giving the youth the chance to rule, do you think, because of the roti system, do you think they can really rule more than the old people?
Okay. I don't want to underestimate the youth, but I think for me, with the way I manage the system is, I personally would be very afraid if we have a young person there with this kind of system. I would be very, very afraid. In short, anyone who enters there, I should be very afraid of the person because of the system. That's why we are advocating. We are appealing to His Excellency Godwin Oyeghasi Obaseki. Our brother who called, he has a sound mind. And I want you all to know that the Oshomo power plant is almost a done deal. I'm not here to campaign for anybody or to project any work in the state, but since we are talking about our dear state, it's proper. I also let us know things that the state governor is actually putting in place to solve this electricity challenge. The Oshomo power plant is almost a done deal. And what I personally am also appealing for is for him to use his good office. As a governor, he has right to change some certain things in the state. He has right to change some certain things about that position. Because certain people comes into power with their act of greed and begin to create what will favor them alone. Do we have a caller?
No.
All right.
No, continue.
So certain people comes into power. Yeah, certain people comes into power with the authority. They create things to suit their own interests. So we want him to use his good office as well to create a system that will be so very flexible for us to, go through with. Even when he leaves, someone else comes in. We'll have continuity in this development he has just brought down to our dear state. So we know it's not an easy task. Though we are not there, sometimes we say it as if it's so easy. To be a leader is not an easy task. But we are asking for God to continue to give him the wisdom, and we are also right here to support him. Even as we speak.
Someone said Edo is not, Benin is not the only place that Obaseki should try and work in all the Edo states. Just that the way he puts it, I don't know if he's a boy or a girl. He used an insultive manners. You understand? But there is no way, there is no need for that. We can see. we can still move forward.
Can you bring it up? No, every comment matters. Every comment matters.
Yes.
We all have different ways of expression. So we are here to trash out all this issue. If you can pop it out, let me read, and we'll know how to respond to such comments. There is
I don't even understand the write-up. I don't understand the English.
Okay.
That's the write-up. That's a write-up. Me, I don't understand. I cannot. You say mumu, or I don't.
Shut up. Hold on. Shut up. There is your taxpayer money, okay, mumu woman. So now only be near those things. Okay, no, these are not the real people we are out here for.
See, that's why I didn't even want to pump up the question. They pump up
it's okay.
The comment, because at least we are discussing something very important here, because although
what she said is our tax money that the state government is actually using to develop the state. The person is right about that. Despite is our money, we have also had an administration that actually came in, did not use the same tax money to do anything for the states. So now that we have seen someone doing, what we need to do is to encourage the person and support the person to do more. So that is what I think is right for us to do right now, not to talk them down, not to fight them. Even as we speak, the opposition party, they are still fighting this very present administration. Then now, how can we move forward if we are still fighting? If some certain people are still there to jeopardize the work of this present administration. That is why I keep saying it. The money involved in Nigeria politics is too much. That's why you find out that these people, they hardly forgive. They hardly forgive. They will never be happy because they are not the one there. They want to be there. For as much as they are not the one there, they can never be happy with whoever is there. And they will do everything within their possible best to frustrate who is there. Because the only way they can come in next time for us to listen to them is when they paint a picture before us that, you see, it did not work. But I promise you guys, if you have given me this chance, I will work. Do we have a caller?
Sorry, sir, we have a caller. He said you want to contribute. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Ike and I'm calling from US.
Okay. Your name is what?
Yes, my name is Ike.
Okay.
And my last name is Soberi. I'm calling from US.
I don't know if you guys can hear him.
Yes, I can hear him clearly.
Okay. Speak on, sir.
So where do you want me to call? Where do you want me to call? You said call from there so everybody can hear.
I thought you would call from WhatsApp, but there is no problem. You can still call here. They said they can hear you.
Okay, I'll do WhatsApp. I'll do WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for cutting you short, sir. You can continue, sir, because we were having a caller. So that was why I
So to that, our sister, our comment, I must regard it, despite that she used unscrupulous language.
someone said they need your number. I don't know if I can bring it up here live, or they should follow through your YouTube channel so you can give them your number. I don't know if I can bring your number live here. So whoever that wants to
bring it, if I bringing it up live here, tell them not to call it now because it's the same phone I'm using on this live video. Because if the call is going to interrupt this video.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. For those people that ask for his number, I'll be bringing up his number here, but you have to wait after the live broadcast. You can call him if there's anything you want to discuss with him. But if you want to contribute, the number is displaying on the screen there. You can contribute through that number. Then I'll be bringing up his number here now. Then after the live broadcast, then you can contact him. He was the one that the video I posted yesterday that many people was asking after his number. I don't know if I can bring the video up here. When he talks about our people living in diaspora, the way our Nigeria people, the way they squander our money and our property back home, he was the one on that video. And many people requested for his contact and many other things. So I'll be bringing his contact here and you will call him after the live broadcast. Continue, sir.
Okay. So So I think I'm done with that very comment anyway. Godwin Ogas Obaseki, we are not here to praise him because myself, I'm very good at telling you you are not doing what is right if you're actually not doing what is right. Even as we speak, the work is ongoing. So many of us were with the fear. I personally, I was with the fear to support this administration.
You're welcome, sir. Good evening. We can hear you. Please tell us where you are calling from and your name, sir.
My name is Ike. I was the one I just called before there and said I'm going to call through WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. Welcome, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm just calling because the situation happened in Nigeria, especially in our Edo state, is the way the situation is we don't, just like the way my brother said before, we need a good leaders. If you don't have a good leaders, all those things we're looking for, street, road, electricity, there's no way we're going to get all those stuff. They're still going to come in and just do whatever they want to do. Obaseki, for me, the way I look at it, I have never been to Nigeria for a while, but I watch a lot of stuff from the Nigeria television, Nigeria everything. He'll be doing a good job, more than the rest governors who will be there for years, and looting and just go. And we can't be able to do nothing. And also, the way, just like the way my brother, as I said before, the way my brother said, if you don't have a good leadership, there is no way we're going to be able to do anything. Also, those people inventing all these generators from overseas, from China, from everywhere, they're never going to let Nigeria good. They're never. They're the ones going to be putting the obstacles and everything on the way for us not to get what we want. You know, it's so bad that we just, Obaseki is doing, for me, Obaseki is doing a great job. He's doing a good job. Whatever he did before that 4 years and he come back again, we're lucky we got him back. All those fights, everything they did to make sure they put him away, they couldn't be able to do that. So since he's there now, let us just give him time to be able to do what he knows best and let us help him out. The young youth we're talking about, some of them, they already have things in our head that we believe in them, and they control us. When they have that money, and they have that money on that society, on that position they have, they can use those money to control those boys. When things is getting better, they make sure they get those boys. Why will it be an election? Somebody must die in an election. In the hospital, a lot of people who are going to die, nobody's going to die for you.
No.
They can compare for you. They will never die for you. So because they have that money, they're controlling us. Obaseki will do it. For me, I never met him before, I never seen him before. I just saw him on the TV all the time. That's it. I believe he's doing a good job.
Okay.
But with all those things said, we need a good leadership. We need a good leadership. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate the way you speak, man. I really do. Thank you very much.
We appreciate you, sir.
Also, thank you.
We appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for calling, sir. We appreciate you, sir. Your opinion counts, sir. Thank you very much. So I hope you understand the caller. We still need
the caller is so intelligent.
So if you want to call in, the number is there. So I will be dropping. Let me drop our brother Sephra's number for those people that was asked for his number.
The caller's contribution was a commendable one.
Okay.
Yes. Like tomorrow, we'll be having a match with Sireno. And despite the challenge of security, the state governor has done his own best to enhance the security of the people, both those in the state and those who are coming into the state. A lot of people have been coming into the state, and the hotel owners are going to have a good patronage and turnover this very moment, as we speak. They pay taxes, and at least the governor has done something good to as well encourage their businesses. So the people who are coming into Edo State because of this march, we say, I know, they are not going to sleep on the streets.
Sorry, sir. The march will be going on. The march will be going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
I don't know, but you will be there. You will be there. I don't know if you can give us update from your YouTube. We don't know if you can go live on your YouTube so we can have a update from there. We don't know, because me,
okay,
I don't live in Nigeria. I don't know if we can really get update from there. So you can bring us updates live from there for. I don't know, viewers. I don't know what you guys think about that. If you can go live so we can watch the march through his live. I'm dropping his number now. I don't know about that, sir.
That would be a proper one. I will try, because of the COVID-19 policy. If I'm able to get there on time and they've not surpassed the numbers of people they want within the stadium, I think I'll be able to gain a pass.
Okay.
And I'll be able to give us an update as well. This person, Abednego Agbo, why is it that the gold in Zamfara is controlled by Zamfara State, but the oil in Delta State is controlled by the federal government? Is this one Nigeria? We really need to start asking questions. Yeah, this question is an intelligent and a very technical one. A very technical one. Like I said before, with the way manner things are going, a certain or a particular region in this country want to have control over the entire country. If you are attentive enough, if you are sensitive enough, you will know about what I'm talking about. This is one basic reason why Nigeria is in big chaos today. This is one reason why people are living in anger in Nigeria today. Because certain people are using the influence of their region to control the entire country, which is not supposed to be like that. If we call this country as, then we should be able to do things equally to all regions, so that we will have biased minds. You can have a peaceful environment where a lot of people are biased with the way and manner the administration is being run. This Zamfara gold of a thing has been a topic for decades. People have talked about it on radio and all that, but nothing is coming out of it. People still sit on it. There is no change about it. It's still going on the same way it's going. So many people in Delta State, they've lost their lives because they said, we don't want you to mine the oil in our lands again. The government also as well used the authority they have to suppress them. To suppress them. The oil in Delta State was what brought about all these Avengers and militants and all that. And so many people lost their life through that, but they have to bring up such things in order to protect their land, in order to protect the resources in their land. They call it theirs because Zamfara called the gold in their own land their own. So we need a better system. You will blame so many people who want to have a country of their own. With the way Amana Nigeria is going, that's why so many people are visiting their history to know where they are coming from. And so many people have discovered where they are coming from and they want to go back. Why? Because the way Amana things are going in this country is not really helping matters. I don't know what this particular region stands to gain by dominating the entire country. I don't know what they really stand to gain. It is part of what is causing us a retrogression in this country today. Nigeria has a foundation problem, need a foundation solution. That's the thing. That's the system we're talking about. Because when the system was created, the interests of the common people were not represented. The interests of those who feel they are the frontliners, they created the system in their favor alone. So that's why we have been talking, we have been agitating, we have protested, there have been riots, there have been all sort of things in this country to change this thing, but yet these people are still holding on to it. They are holding on to it. We talked about electricity. If not that I have a generator and I could fuel my own generator, there's no way I'll be on this live video. This place is bright, my generator is burning, my fuel is burning. No light.
We have a caller, sir. Good evening. Good evening, sir. Please.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Please tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Chris. I'm calling from United States.
Okay, United States. So we can hear you, sir. I hope you can hear him, sir.
Very clearly.
All right, sir. Speak on, sir. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Thank you for what you're doing. I just tuned in and listening to your guest. I think he's doing. Is he from Nigeria?
Yes, sir.
He's really connecting the dots. Yeah, he's really connecting the dots. But the only problem that I see is he's pretty young. He wants things to be done the right way. Should like probably you guys are talking entirely on Edo State, which basically is trying to do the right thing at this moment. But be that as it may, don't you think that if Edo State is pretty well today in Nigeria, I still believe that we still have problems because the rest of the states are still very pretty backward. So, but if we want to use Edo State as a prototype, as a fine example that other states will copy, with the present system we have in Nigeria, I still find it very impossible. And that's why I want to ask you again. I like his honesty, speaking from his heart. The issue is that the type of change that he is recommending now, is it foreseeable in Nigeria entirely?
Can you hear him, sir?
The issue of
I'm not really clearly. Not clearly anymore.
Hello, sir.
It's breaking. It's breaking. I think you need
Hello,
to
sir.
end the call and call back again.
I don't know if you can call through WhatsApp, sir, because because my
It's
guest
better.
barely hear you. I don't know. WhatsApp will be more better, sir.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much for calling, sir. Because me, I was not even getting the question.
Honestly, I was training my ears to hear him.
He was asking. It says solution to Nigeria problem. All the region should have their constitution with a genuine constitution that work for their people.
That works for their people. Because we truly do not have like minds in this country, and it's one of our problems. We must be frank with ourselves.
Britain is made up of 4 nations: England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland.
Netherlands.
Why Nigeria can't have 4 or 6 nations? I don't understand the question. The nation you are talking about is that maybe Yorubas will have their own nation, or I don't know. I don't get the question. He said Britain.
It's not really clear.
He said Britain is made up of 4 nations: England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland.
Netherlands. Why Nigeria can't have 4 or 6 nations? Why can't Nigeria have 4 or 6 nations? That's what the person is trying to suggest.
To say, yeah.
Why Nigeria can't have 4 or 6 nations? It's correct. It's greed. It's greed. And a lot of people are benefiting from the corrupt system of this country. And these people, they are large in numbers. They built themselves so very strong. Like I said before, there is no police to protect us in the streets. But the police said they don't want to work, but they are protecting the governors and the presidents. Why? Are we not important in the nation? Are we not going to suffer what some few people, numbers of people did in the country? Are we all the same? We all are not the same. And why did boys get into the level of combating with police? Soldiers were later sent to help the situation, and they were able to calm the situation. We must be frank with ourselves. The police have so much degraded themselves, so much before the eyes of the citizens. But I am not saying it's a yardstick for anybody to combat with an officer or to even have anyone killed. It's so really horrible. So horrible. Many of them will never return back to that work as police as we speak, because there are also innocent policemen in this country who don't want to suffer the sin of another. Certain individuals, they get into certain things for their own selfish reasons.
Continue, sir.
Certain individuals get into.
Hello, guys, sir.
So certain individuals, they get into whatever they want to get into for their own selfish interests.
Yeah.
There's every tendency someone who is a criminal might decide to go and join the police so that he or she might have the right to harms. I don't know if you're getting me. So if people like that commit crime, it will be very difficult for us to know. But there are genuine people in Nigeria police as well, who are actually working so hard to make sure that they carry out their constitutional duties the way it ought to be. And those sets of people are the most fearful people as we speak right now, because they don't want to suffer what they don't know. When things really went wrong about the protest, your boy started looking for the policemen that have really been hunting them.
Yes. That's just...
If you have... Yes, that's the thing. And many of these police, they went at large. So many police have gone exile and they'll never return. In Nigeria today, get all the data of all the policemen. Let us know how many of them are around now. You find out that so many have gone, they've gone at large. You will see them because they were really out there for a separate operation. They were using the uniform to do all those things. So the police force needs a very careful and sensitive supervision. At least the lifestyle you live as a policeman should matter to the police force. There should be a body to guide them. Because the innocent ones are the ones that are definitely going to suffer it. And they don't want such thing. And now so many people, they are waiting for, if you just see black and black, you attack. If you see black and black, you attack. And you won't expect somebody in such situation to resume office. One Nigeria is a scam. We are not one Nigeria, it's a scam. You see, people have right to their opinions. This person just have to put up this write-up because of what he feels. You won't blame him. Nigeria is not working with our fraud. I think
Nigeria is
a fraudulent constitution.
With a fraud constitution.
Okay. Nigeria is working with a fraudulent constitution. Yes, you are very correct.
I guess it's the
you
person
are very
that
correct.
Good evening, sir. You are welcome to the show, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. Can you hear me pretty well now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir. Sasha, you can hear
very
you.
Good now. Very good. Very good now.
Okay. I was the one that called earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask your guest one question, and I'm very grateful with the report he gave earlier when he came into the program. He reported that after the NSAS protest, that police checks were not seen around anymore, except the only place you find them wearing uniform is protecting the politicians, which
example he gave us, the governor and all the rest of them. And I want to ask him, with the kind of change that he is advocating, which is also in the mind of every Nigerian, I want to ask him if he thinks that the little protest we had for 1 or 2 weeks that yielded the report, is it something that we can do again? Is it something that he can recommend that will bring these solutions we are talking about?
That is second wave.
Because without, yes, like, I just want to ask him if the kind of NSAS protest we had could as well bring those changes.
So did you hear him? Did you hear his question? That if
very well.
Nigeria to go for the second wave of NSAS, if he can hit to better leaders, that's what he's asking. He's asking now.
Correct.
Okay. I got your question so very well. But even as we speak, the people with the genuine mind to actually agitate or protest, as we speak, they've been demoralized. Why? Because we never expected what later became after the protest. We were never expecting it. We ourselves, we were caught unawares. We were caught unawares. We never expected it. We never even knew where it was coming from. Even so many peaceful protesters even suffered a lot of things. A lot of things while returning back home after the protest. Now, in any given democratic nation, people must have right to speak up for their right when things are not going on well. If we must have a democratic stability. Definitely, if we get to know, having a second round of the protest can give us what we want in the nation. We don't have any option than to do it. Should we sit back suffering and smiling? No, we can't. We can't.
Sorry, sir. What you are trying to say now is that we should still be expecting the second wave of NSAS, right?
Yes, it will happen if the leaders don't redirect their authority to begin to do what is right in the country. Okay, now just take a look at it now. I know it was not right for certain people to have gone after killing some policemen. I really feel for them and I feel for their families. And so many people, when I was even talking about it, somebody called me and said, why are you feeling for them? Go and check the data of so many policemen that were killed. They were notorious policemen. You see such record or reports. It was a very horrible report. I said, wow. He said, yes. So many policemen that were killed, boys actually went after them because they've been terrorizing boys with the uniform. And there are really certain individuals like that. Because they feel they have power, they begin to use the power to oppress the people. There are certain individuals like that. So when the whole thing came to that level, the boys now took it upon themselves that this is the actual time to strike against them. So the leaders must do what is right before they lose it again. You saw what even happened in Abakaliki. You saw what happened in Abakaliki. Soldiers were shooting, and the boys they were shooting were advancing.
Recently,
people were. You check. Go and check. You know, Abakaliki came last.
Yes, I shared the video.
Came last.
Yes, I shared the video. The video is on my YouTube.
They were shooting, and the boys were advancing.
The soldiers, they ran away. Yes, I watched it. It's on my YouTube. The video is there. It's on my YouTube. Yes, Ebonyi State.
See,
yes, that's
the situation of Nigeria is just like when you pursue a goat to the wall and nowhere else to go. The goat that will be running from you before we turn and face you. That was what happened.
Sir, like I was supposed to have a guest also from Nigeria. Also, he's a policeman. Area command in sorry, it's not area command in Etete. Is it Etete? Yes. So I was we were discussing. I said I want to. He was supposed to be here today. He was talking about. He said even him is afraid to go to duty. That sometimes he's always on mufti these days. That sometimes when he maybe he's on the place to get something that many youth will be discussing on their next protest.
Attack.
They are going to focus on policemen.
Mm.
You understand? He told me, I said, what are the only thing I told, because it's also my relation. I told him, I said, sir, I said, please, I said, if it is a thing that you will hide your family first. He said that is what he's even planning. If he can face it on his own, I'm telling you, live. Wasn't it about 4 days ago? He was supposed to join this live broadcast. So he said when he called in, but I don't.
As I speak to you right now, my sister, so many policemen, they've forgotten about this work. They are forgotten about the most innocent ones. They themselves are aware of many malpractices of same people who were on the same uniform with them. So they don't want to suffer for it. Many of them, they've gone for a different career. The challenge the nation is facing now, why so many people don't want to come back to work. The policemen to even work with are not even there. You can't tell me everybody is bad. There are so many good ones. But they might not have the right, they might not have the voice to change things. They might just, be going on doing the little they can do. So now that the case has gotten to this level, those people will never want to come back because they don't want to suffer what they don't know anything about.
You are right, sir.
Yes. So you won't blame them that much because their life is so important. Because so many people are out there, they don't want to know whether you are the bad police or a good police.
The caller is still on. He said he wants to talk to you. Speak on, sir. I can hear you.
My dear sister, thank you for the opportunity. My dear brother, you are an upright speaker. You are a very clean guy. And every report, you are worthy of listening to because you are very honest. Genuinely, you want Nigeria to change like every one of us that is out there. And I reckon with you, and I want you to continue to stand out. The only solution for the gospel that you are preaching, the only way we can get closer as we are getting nearer is also to take further risk in protesting. If our people can make up their mind, if we really want Nigeria to change, that's the only step. Because these people has been eating up. The natural resources is the problem in Nigeria. If God can take away those natural resources, we will have light for the whole of Nigeria in 24 hours. But because of these natural resources, which has corrupted everybody that has soiled, that these people have used to compromise themselves, there will never be any solution. The only solution is the thing that we are doing right now. Unfortunately, the issue of this food or no food palliative distracted the boys.
Yeah, that is why I said before, they don't use the palliative issue to distract the end.
We can go back again. You see, this thing you are preaching, you have a very, very, the objective will be accomplished. Believe me, if we can take one more step further. Thank you, sir.
Like the news I read yesterday. Is it yesterday? I haven't posted it on my YouTube. They said this man, let me see, what's his name again? I'm coming, please. Keneshukwu drags Kanu-Nwankwo, Davido, Two-Face, and other 46 other people that participated in the EndSARS protest to court. So the news
then let us wait till they appear before the court. Then let's know what is the charge. Then they will know that the protest never had a leader. That is when they will know.
That is even the man that, even the guest speaker that was even talking about the issue. That is what they said. The EndSARS never has a leader. Why is it that? Is it because of their celebrity and they are well known?
No leader.
Including one pastor. One pastor. Is he Penny? I've forgotten his name. That they dragged them to court. About 50 of them, they've been dragged to court. So that is this. The man that dragged them to court is Keneshukwu, something like that. So this thing that they are doing now, it will make many other youth to scare away from the second wave of EndSARS protest. I don't really know about that.
I don't strongly believe you are referring to Nigeria youth. I don't strongly believe you are referring to Nigeria youth. The Nigeria youth I know about, they are not relenting. They are not discouraged. so many backed out because of the innocent people were lost during the protests. Because it got to a level, what we never planned began to unveil itself. So what you don't understand, you actually have to step back to study it from afar. And we have got to know where the attack came from. The same attack came from the bad politicians that don't want us to move forward in this country. See, whether they like it or not, these bad politicians, they are aware that if we take what is rightfully ours, many of them will spend their old age in jail. But they are as well forgetting that even the children they are going to leave behind are never going to be exonerated from the damage they've caused this country. This country is ours. I was born and bred up in this country. I've had so many opportunities to leave Nigeria. I decided not to because my plan right from when I was a child, everything I want to do, both my career, everything I want to pursue, I had all of them stationed here in Nigeria.
Yes.
So you can't expect someone like me to keep. I love my country. But what I don't like about my country is the way things are being done in this country. We must change.
Oh, I think we lost him. Nigeria network. I don't know if he's going to come up again. I think we lost our guest. So that's how it is. Nigeria network. Please, the number is there. If you can reach him, I placed the number there, and you can also follow his Facebook account. I think I have to bring his Facebook account. Sorry, YouTube. Okay, he's here again. Okay, all right. And
Yes,
network.
Yeah, sorry.
You're welcome back, sir. You're welcome back. I know it's a Nigeria network.
Yes. So the leaders must do what they ought to do. I think for me, it's not too much for them to do. If all the bad politicians who have destroyed both present and past, if they can come together in sincerity to say, fellow Nigerians, we are sorry.
So that's also his Facebook, YouTube account. That's the YouTube. If you want to be part of his family, you can also subscribe to the channel. So I just dropped the YouTube there, and I also pin his number. If you want to reach him or you want to have discussion with him, you can reach him. For those people that was asking after his number yesterday, so you can reach him through that number, and you can also follow that link to his channel also. Speak on, sir.
I must be very frank with you. Early this year, I was called to come down run for councillor in my local government. I said no. With the way Amana Nigeria system is right now, no matter the appointment you give me, if it is a governmental appointment, I'm not going to accept it. Because corruption has eaten deep into this very country. All the leaders, both present and the past, need to come before the entire public and say, we are sorry. Then there is what we call restitution. They will restitute all they've stolen. And say, okay, come, let's have a round table. Let's dialogue. How do we want this system to be? In such a way it will accommodate everybody. That is the only way people can just relax. Certain individuals are ready in this country, like right now. They are ready to die for anything. Death is no longer a threat to anyone in this country. So the government should not believe that they've succeeded oppressing us with their power. They did not oppress us with the power. The people decided to retreat because of so many innocent souls that were losing in the protest. But if things continue the same way, these same people must still stand up to speak. Because we are in a democratic giving nation.
And we cannot have a democratic stability if people cannot speak up when things are going wrong. You can't. They can't change it. They can't stop it. No matter the oppression, people must speak up. People must act. People must agitate. So the right thing is they should do what is right to avert all these circumstances. I've been saying it before. I said it before. I know many politicians. There are so many politicians. So the right thing is who breed up boys for their own selfish interests. What makes you think the police with the governors did not return back to their houses? If I may ask, what makes you think? They have been taken care of professionally. They were taken care of. They are now of that governor. They are now of that president. That's why they cannot leave the president. That's why they cannot leave the governor.
He said that we don't have the same ideology. If they not want to have a constitution that would allow the cows to move around the streets of Kano and Kaduna, that is fine. Only in the north.
People have right to their opinion. This very person has a sound mind. It is true. See, I'm married, my sister. I'm a family man. I have my home. The way I want my own children to go and my family to go, do you know who I started with? Do you know who I started the training with? My wife. My own wife. I have to start with her. It got to a time I sat down and said, this is how I want our family way to go. Now, if I come to yours, I'm definitely going to see a different system, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't think I have right to complain about your own system if I am not part of it. If I come, I'll just come for a visit. If I don't like what I'm saying, I simply go. I don't have right to complain. So what this person is saying is right. We don't reason alike. What the Northerners like, the Easterners might not like. The Westerners might not like. The Southerners might not like. So if the Constitution can allow or give a passage to those people to at least have it done the way you know, it will suit the people. Because we all have different cultures. And our cultures have influenced our attitudes a lot. Our cultures have also contributed to what we like and what we don't like. So it is proper for people to be allowed to organize or orchestrate their lifestyle the way it will suit them. If you come into that place, you will know that you are a stranger or a visitor. If you like the way, you can join them, no problem. If you don't have right to complain. You simply leave. This oneness we are talking about in Nigeria is a force on all of us. They are forcing it on us. We must be one. You don't force people to be one. People with different mindsets, people with different ideology, you can't force them to be together. There must be chaos. Yes, there must also be misunderstanding, even though we are all living together within a region. But we must surely have a way to always have them done in a better way. We have them solved in a better way. Okay, the protest started peacefully, and at the time, the whole thing went wrong. Do you know that it got to a time, Hausas and Fulanis were running? Do you know? They were running, and boys began to say, wherever they see them, let them attack them. We had all this information. I manage a private security company. There was a particular place we went to secure during the time of protest so that boys will not come to set the place ablaze. When I got there, I saw 3 Hausa guys. Immediately that protest started, they were not coming to work. Like mainly the riot started. not the protest. Then when they heard that they've sent more bodies to support them, to guide the place, they came. When they came, they found out that I was the leader and I happened not to be Hausa. So on my own, I was observing them. And I found out that these people were not comfortable. I called them. And I said, come, we're all doing the same job. You are a security man, I'm a security man. Let's forget the fight that is going on outside there. It is not for you and I. We are here to do our duty. I won't attack you. So don't have that mindset. Let's be together. Immediately I said that. Then someone say, how will lie? God will bless you, sir. You be good man. He said, what thing I see, not true. He said, because all their people, they call them, say they want to begin, they attack them. So that made them they fear. I said, no, don't be afraid. For my own case, I'm a Bini man. Forget about all these things. Nothing will happen to you. And I was there for complete 1 week. Until the whole thing subsided, and I handed over and left. And left. So the thing was almost getting into something else. Almost something else. So the leaders must redirect their authority. It is the only way forward. The only way forward. Too funny. Too funny.
The guy around now. If policemen if push it, if policemen if disguard put their shirt, what do you say me because all our Nigerians they look there like Fulani. So the boy have to run for his life. It's not easy.
The guy was really happy after I spoke to him, and we were together.
He said, United Kingdom of Great Britain made up for nations. Okay, this question was treated before.
Yes, before, yeah. If you have any other new one, we'll treat again.
Our guests have really tried for today. I never think of staying this long. I really appreciate, and if you, it's like, are you using 2 YouTube accounts? Because this one I'm seeing here is different from the one from the link I shared.
My own is Ugiagbe Sifas. That's the one I'm using. Ugiagbe Sifas.
Yes.
It's just one.
Yes, that's the link I shared. Also, please, if you want to subscribe to his channel, the link is there. And if you also want his number, is there. I don't know. Tomorrow there will be march in Edo State. I don't know if you can cover the march for us and go on live. So
I will try.
You can view it. Even if you are not close to the feed, at least if you just stay far, maybe we still know what they happen for the country small. I am not the football type, but I will try. I will try. All right, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution, and thank you very much for coming. And I hope you guys welcome the guest of today. So the link to the channel is there, and you can visit the channel. Maybe if he's on live, you can see he have a very good thing for us. At least if we can be getting information about Nigeria from him, it will be very better. So even the second wave that they said is coming up, at least we really need update from you, sir. We need update.
No problem.
He said dissolve the zoo. Hausa are not the problem. The invading Fulani caliphate and other errands indigenous southern politicians are the problem. Yes, we know that. So that is why they said if they want to start anything, that they will start from the politicians. So at least if you want to subscribe to his channel, you can visit him. So we'll get more. We are really waiting for the second wave, and let's see if it will also hit to better Nigeria. I don't know. You understand? Though the first one, the politicians, they hijack it, but let's wait for the second one and see what's going to happen. So that's the link to his.
They cannot run away from it. They cannot run away from the fact, because the people are tired of the system. So the best thing the leaders, I can appeal to them to do is it's not still too late. It's just for them to drop their pride, apologize, then begin to do it right. That's all. And for the police, the same thing. Not everyone hate police. We know not everyone in police is corrupt. There are so many good ones among them. So they should also redirect their authority and carry out their constitutional duties the way it ought to be, without oppressing anyone. So that's my take.
All right, thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your coming. At least if I still meet you again, I'll also invite you, or maybe we'll also go to your channel and do that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
you are all welcome. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Or if you have not subscribed to our guest, you can also go and subscribe. You all are welcome. Thank you very much. At least we'll come to the end of today's live stream. I appreciate you all. Bye bye till I come your way again. I love you all.